Thank you. Thank me. Woo. I am. I can. I can. I am. I
Yes.
am. I can. I
Thank
can.
you.
I am. I am.
Yes. Yes.
Can. I can.
Yes. 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 Yes.
I can. I can.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Yes.
everybody.
Thank you.
Everybody. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you. Thank
Woo.
you.
Testing. 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 One, two, three.
What's up, SuperShero self?
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
How you doing?
Thank you. Thank you.
How
Thank
you
you.
doing?
Thank you.
How you
Thank you.
doing? How you
Thank you.
doing? How you doing?
Me.
Yes.
Everybody.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
everybody. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Woo.
Thank you.
I am. I am. I can. I can.
Life.
I
Thank you
am.
for
I am.
life.
I can. I can.
Life.
I
Thank you
am.
for
I am.
life.
I can. I can.
Yes. Yes.
Am. I am.
Yes. Yes.
I
Yes.
can. I can.
Yes.
Woo.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
everybody. Thank
Thank
you,
you.
everybody. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank
Thank
me.
me.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Thank
Thank
me.
me. Woo.
Ooh.
I love
I
you.
love you.
Testing, testing, testing,
Well,
testing.
I am just pressing the
Thank
record
you,
button.
thank you, thank you,
I want to share
you,
my truth.
you,
Take what you
you,
will from it.
you,
Reject what you don't believe or accept.
you,
These are my
thank
experiences,
you, thank me.
and I am going to share. So,
I am, I
yeah,
can,
I am in
I
Accra,
can,
Ghana.
I am,
My
I
next
can, I
stop
can,
in a week or two is going to be Burkina Faso.
yeah.
And
Thank you,
I want to
everybody.
share what I
Thank
learned when I
you,
visited
you,
the
me,
Asante
you,
King's
me.
Royal Palace. So the bloodline of
Testing, testing,
those that are put in leadership
two, three.
is from the woman, the
Thank
feminine.
you, thank you,
The queen is
thank
either the king's mother
you,
or sister.
thank you,
So I find that quite interesting. And that's probably where incest
thank
came
you,
in.
you, me.
And I say that because
I am,
I don't know if they were sleeping together or
I
not.
can,
I don't believe so. But I
I
believe it was
am,
perverted. And that's where the incestual
I am,
things began.
I can,
So let me tell you this little story I heard.
I can.
And
You everybody,
I don't know if I heard it all or not. I heard some other things that really pissed me all the way off. And I was dealing with some major emotions during that tour.
testing,
So once upon a time, and again, this may or may not be true because I was distracted.
you,
But once upon a time, there was
thank you,
a
thank
king
me, you,
in Africa.
you everybody,
That king
everybody,
betrayed
thank me, thank
whomever
you,
was, I think it was the brother of somebody. But
I
the kingship was betrayed.
I am,
They
I
had
can, I can, I am,
told
I
the
can,
people who
I
came to
can,
steal, kill, and
I
destroy. We
can,
all know who that is. That's their MO.
you everybody,
That the way to get the
you,
power
me,
of
you,
that kingdom
me,
at that time was to steal the golden stool. Now, the king, he sat on the throne. The king represented strength. The queen, which was either the sister or the mother of the king in rulership at that time, sat on a golden stool. So this person, who probably was of African descent, betrayed the kingdom for money or whatever. So history is repeating itself, is what I'm getting to. Told these people that in order, if they stole the golden, that if they stole the golden stool, that they would then, that the kingdom would then be powerless, because the queen sat on the stool, and the stool represented power. The king would sit on the throne, that represented strength. So who had the real power? The feminine. So anywho, once they were betrayed, this queen said, I am not giving up this stool, this golden stool. There's a picture of her in the museum with a shotgun on her lap, ready to go to war. Okay? So the men did not want to fight those that were trying to take over that land at that time. But they didn't want to be embarrassed to have a woman and women to fight for the kingdom. And that is why they took up arms to then fight. So something else happened. I again didn't hear the whole story, where the king had, when it was put into exile, why that was allowed, who knows. And then the queen wound up going into exile. And I believe she ruled for 80 years. And again, the power was with the woman who sat on the golden stool. So I find that very interesting, because when you look at European, I don't know about other countries, but I'm sure it's everywhere, because things are copied and mimicked from us, Black people, African, to be precise. So, yeah, she's like, I'm not giving up this stool. We finna do this thing. So the men then felt, so they wouldn't be embarrassed to have women fighting for them, took up arms. They wound up going into exile, and that kingdom fell, was given over, whatever happened, was sold out, okay? Bamboozled out of their birthright due to ignorance, greed, whatever. Again, history repeating itself. So I find that interesting, that most of those that are standing today against what we're seeing in the world systems, the things that are happening in the background, it's the women, the feminine, that is taking a stand. And not to put men down or anything like that, but why we ought to be the ones to take up the arms, why we have to be the ones to stand, but then are ostracized for being, quote, too strong. So that's a story that I partially heard. It may or may not be true, because again, I was very, very distracted and in my emotions about other things that were going on. I'd like to share with you the voice of my inner child, my inner sHero, my inner guru. I call her SassaFraz. While here in, because she's sassy, she's a little badass, and I love her. So SassaFraz, yesterday, we were traveling with someone, and I always say, I'm beginning to see that more and more. The truth of this is to follow your gut. Follow your first mind, follow your heart, not your head. Your head is good for certain things, but I'm going to tell you, how many times have you said, man, I should have followed my first mind? That's your inner being. That's God in us trying to lead God and direct us along the right path. And even if we don't follow that voice, we go down that road and maybe winding and around a mountaintop. But guess what? We always get back on track. So it doesn't matter if we get off course. We're not alone ever. So one of the traveling companions was such an irritant to SassaFraz, my inner being, because she saw her for who she is. And who this person is who I was, who I used to be. So talk about triggers. We were bumping heads. So I decided, okay, that was one reason that I left the Airbnb, of which I've not gotten my refund. I paid for 40 days in full. I only stayed there for 10. I left because I wasn't being provided the service of what I paid for. So if you paid for something, would you stay there? Wouldn't you leave? Anywho, everyone that I spoke to said, by law, I have the right to a refund because I left early. So that's a side story. So she and I were butting heads. She's a bitch. She was bringing out the bitch in me. And I'm like, this is the old me. I don't like this energy. I don't play these games anymore. I must leave before something happens. And that is the second reason that I left, because the energy went sideways. So SassaFraz, my inner child, my inner guru, said she doesn't like her. She actually hates her. And I'm like, SassaFraz, we have to love. And she said, why? Why do I have to love this person? And I said, well, I don't know. I don't know, baby. I don't know. Today I got the answer. The answer why we must love those who we feel are off track because they seem to be hurting people. We have to love everyone. Good, bad, ugly, indifferent, evil, not evil, good, not good, whatever label we put on them. It is mandatory. We must love, period. That's a non-starter. So that's what the answer came today, is that we must love everyone because they are God's anointed. And it's been said that it's in the scriptures, touch not my anointed and do my prophet no harm. So we all are the anointed of God. We all are prophets. It's just some of us don't know it. And some of us have been distracted and are chasing things on the outside that are so fleeting and ridiculous. It's like, hey, go for it, boo-boo. Do you. Who am I? So that was the answer for Queen SassaFraz, is that we're to love no matter what, because we all are the anointed of God. We all are prophets, and we're speaking and creating this reality based upon the programming. I mean, it's very interesting what's happening. And so I find that interesting, to go back to the British monarchy or whatever, Europeans, how the king sits on a throne, but so does the queen. And it seems to me, and I don't know it and haven't studied it, but it seems like the queen had the power, even in that monarchy, and the king was the show of strength. And so I was just very interested and that's what came to me today. It's like, wow, so did they steal that from Africa? I don't know. I don't care because they not like us. So why we trying to be like them? Is they still trying to be like us? So it's just like a vicious circle. So very interesting. I don't know how long this video is going to be. So you can fast forward it, speed it up. I want to give SassaFraz a voice. Thank you. Thank me. Thank you. Thank me. I've always had a happy, open heart. I could never figure out why humans were so cruel to one another. And I didn't want to be here for a very long time. I'm going to put a picture of me as a child. And just the look on my face is like, what the hell am I doing here? And for years, I was mad at God because felt like I was dropped off on earth, on this planet, don't understand the people. It's like Ghana trying to figure out the people here. It's like, wow, okay. I can see that that's how I felt as a child. And there's nothing wrong with the Ghanaian people. I'm not sure if they're just guarded and don't understand me because I try to say hi to everyone. And they don't, most speak, some don't. And just trying to figure out, well, what's that barrier there? So anyway, the Ghanaian people is reminding me of how I felt as a child. Like I was just dropped off here on this planet. Now I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be alive. I'm not speaking it, hurting myself, and I don't encourage that for anyone to do that. But I'm just sharing what my truth is, what I've experienced through my life. So both parents were in the home. They took care of us the best that they knew how to at the time. Again, we all have programming. One thing I can say about my parents is that they allowed us freedom. As long as I was home by the time the street lights came on, I can go anywhere, do whatever I wanted. Those were the good old days. And I really feel for the children now. That's gone. So I was physically, emotionally, and sexually abused. So I'm giving her this voice because I only told my father. I've never told anyone else this, but my mother never knew. But I told my father when I was in a fit of rage, why did you just leave and abandon me? Did you know that I was getting my ass whooped almost every day? Did you know that I was being sexually abused? And all he said was no, and that they did the best they knew how to do. And I just had to leave it there. So I just want to share something because history is repeating itself. I don't want to offend or hurt or shock, cause tears for anyone, but I must speak this truth. So this is very sensitive and I'm going to say it. I spent the night over my best friend's house. Her name was Michelle. I don't remember her last name, Michelle. And if you're still around, Michelle, God bless you because I know you were going through it. But this was my first sleepover. I was maybe 10, 11. I woke up to her father giving me head. And those that don't know, licking, sucking my vagina. I'm about 10 years old. I never went over her house again after that. I never told anyone. My parents, no one knew of this, that this had happened to me. And I didn't speak because, again, at that point, I was getting beat up every day, almost, and just living in a state of fear and didn't have a voice. And no, I didn't tell my parents about that. That was a sibling that was whooping my ass. Yeah, so I never told anyone about the physical, emotional, or sexual abuse. But I'm giving my baby girl her voice back. And for all the tears, the blood, the sweat that we as a people that is in this earth, it's time. For me, I choose to keep my heart and hands clear. I will still speak the truth to power, no matter who it is, what position they're in. I do not care. I must speak. So I'm speaking for the children that are being kidnapped, abused, misused, taken advantage of. This is going to be a little sensitive. If you're being abused, yes, it feels good, and that's the guilty part about it. My abuser, it felt good, but I knew it was wrong what he was doing to me. This grown man, he may have been like in his 30s, 40s. And I know my friend, he was doing the same thing to her, but I never told. So please speak. Tell someone. I would say the police, but can they be trusted? No. I don't know who you would speak to if you're going through anything like what I've gone through, whether it's physical, emotional, or sexual. You have the right to say no. So this is where I'm going to end it. It's a little heavy, but right now it's been very emotional. And the blood, the tears, the creativity, the genius that's been stuffed down and tossed away and stolen. The divine feminine. Y'all ain't seen shit yet. It's finna pop off. And I'm not gonna lift a pinky. Yes. Thank you. Yes. 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 Thank you. Thank you. Peace and blessings. Namaste.